Hello everyone and welcome to this Product Inspiration series. I'm François, VP Software Partner Strategy in the SAP Industries and Customer Experience Product Success Team. Today, I'm joined by Venky from Sinch. To kick things off, Venky, could you tell us why Sinch invested in the partnership and the integrations with the SAP Customer Experience products, SAP Service Cloud and SAP Emarsys Customer Engagement?
Yes, absolutely. First of all, thanks for having me here today. Sinch and SAP have a strong partnership, leveraging complementary product portfolios to enhance the conversational messaging across marketing, commerce, customer support, and more. Sinch's solutions like the Conversation API and Contact Pro integrate with SAP CX products to enable seamless and personalized customer interactions across multiple channels globally. Contact Pro was originally an SAP product acquired by Sinch in 2020, continues to be enhanced for omnichannel engagement while still maintaining the out-of-the-box integrations with SAP Service Cloud and other SAP CX products as well. Sinch also recently enhanced SAP Emarsys, which was already powered by Sinch for SMS and MMS, by adding additional messaging channels like WhatsApp and Viber. Committed to innovation, Sinch will continue to invest in evolving solutions to deliver top-tier omnichannel experiences for SAP CX clients.
That's impressive, Venky. Now, let's dive into the concrete scenarios that Sinch offers with this solution. Can you give us some examples? Could you share some customer stories involving SAP and Sinch? How can customers benefit from this solution?
Sure. Sinch partners with SAP customer experience products like Emarsys to enable global omnichannel engagement across several channels, SMS, WhatsApp, Viber, and more. By integrating Sinch's messaging solutions with Emarsys marketing automation and personalization, clients can now create cross-channel campaigns for various use cases, such as abandoned baskets, loyalty program, price drop alerts, all of this delivered via the customer's preferred messaging channels. For instance, a multinational European retail chain is able to leverage Viber Business Message, catering to regional preferences. Or a premium apparel and sneaker retailer chose to start with WhatsApp because that was prevalent in the region they operate. Sinch's Contact Pro, an SAP-endorsed app, by the way, enhances these interactions by enabling human-assisted conversations with contextual data, ensuring personalized support on the preferred channel and only when essential. So consider the case where a multinational food and beverage company offers instant customer support for their appliances over WhatsApp by simply scanning a QR code to initiate a WhatsApp conversation with an agent. They also have an option to initiate over a phone call. A live demo representing these use cases will be shown shortly.
Sounds really promising. Now, let's move on to my last question. Could you share some insights on the future direction and plans of Sinch? What do you predict regarding the future of AI in a CX context? Is there anything you can share about Sinch plans with generative AI? How do you ensure that you deliver business value using this promising technology, which is generating significant hype right now?
Sinch strongly believes in the transformative power of AI in customer experience, and it has integrated, curated AI-driven solutions across its product suite. A dedicated team is focused on enhancing existing offerings as well as developing new AI-powered solutions. For instance, conversational AI in an e-commerce setting enables seamless customer journeys from awareness to conversion, while also facilitating zero-party or first-party data capture. Take a case where a Sinch's messaging platforms, let's say Chatlayer and Contact Pro, can be integrated with SAP Commerce, where customers can initiate conversations, example on WhatsApp. They can complete their shopping profiles and receive personalized product recommendations based on their shopping profile in a ready-to-purchase shopping cart. Sinch also empowers human agents in our Contact Pro product with generative AI-driven tools like Knowledge Base AI, which is providing instant access to curated brand-specific content. For example, agents can now rely on a bot to field any product inquiries with the brand, and they can respond rapidly with GenAI-powered answers, which are drawn from this curated knowledge base, thus minimizing hallucinations, for example. When sufficiently trained, This AI knowledge base can autonomously handle customer queries via a Chatlayer powered chatbot instead of a human agent, and still be able to escalate to a human agent only when necessary. So, by integrating conversational and generative AI, Sinch continues to innovate, enhancing customer engagement, personalization, and automation across omnichannel experiences.
These benefits are truly compelling. It's clear that SAP Customer Experience customers can greatly enhance their customer experiences and drive business success with this solution. Now, let's have a closer look and dive into an integrated product demo from our friends from Sinch. Thank you.
Hello. Welcome to our exciting demonstration where we will showcase how you can create a highly engaging campaign using WhatsApp, which, as you all may know, is one of the world's most popular messaging apps. Today, we'll explore how the combined power of SAP Emarsys and Sinch messaging come together to create a compelling customer engagement experience, guiding customers along the customer lifecycle from awareness to convert. Now, to demonstrate this, we will leverage SAP Emarsys conversational channel, which is WhatsApp. You will see how SAP Emarsys marketers can seamlessly engage their customers on WhatsApp. And one of the first steps in such an engagement is creating a campaign using the WhatsApp channel. And in order to initiate a WhatsApp campaign, Meta requires that all outbound communication from a brand is via a business-initiated WhatsApp template that is approved by Meta before it being applied in a campaign. Now, such a template can be created in Sinch, and we will head over to the Sinch product, where you have the WhatsApp module and the section to create templates which can be submitted for Meta's approval. Let's begin by crafting the template. Let's go ahead and create a template. And we will name the template something like Wishlist Price Drop, because the scenario in this case is we are sending out a campaign alerting a consumer about a price drop on one of the products they had on their wish list. And since this is a marketing campaign, we will select marketing as the category of the template. As a best practice, one would always recommend to check this box so that Meta adjusts the category of the template based on the content. For the simplicity of this demo, we'll use a single language while knowing that multiple languages can be applied as well. Let's go ahead and choose English. Once you have defined the key attributes of a template, you hit Create. Then you go ahead and edit this template so you can create the payload for the campaign. Now, this payload in the form of a WhatsApp message is seeded with personalization variables that can be injected from the Emarsys contact database. Let's go ahead and create the template. Since Meta allows us to use media, let's add a media header to this template. The image we select, I'm going to pick since this campaign is about running shoes, I'm going to apply this image. Until the image is loaded, let's go ahead and populate the body of the message. As I mentioned, this body of the message will be having placeholders for personalization variables. As you can see, as one keeps typing the content of the message, there's displayed on the right-hand side to give the marketer a preview of how this message would look like on the final device. Meta requires you to supply sample variables that fulfill this marketing template. The first variable is the first name. Second one is the type of shoe, the model of the shoe. And since we are asking them to purchase online, you enter a URL so that Meta knows to expect a URL in this particular parameter. And this is a personalized variable for Catherine based on her shoe that she had on the wish list. Now let's inspect the final message. It looks satisfactory, and I'm going to go ahead and save this template and then submit it for approval. And all the other parameters check in. Let's go ahead and save it. And from this view you can also hit submit, and upon hitting submit this template is sent to Meta, and typically it takes anywhere from a few minutes to up to 10, 15 minutes for a template to be approved. And once approved, this template can be consumed in Emarsys, where you'll inject the personalization variables. Let's go ahead to Emarsys and see how this template is consumed. We are now in SAP Emarsys to see how the WhatsApp template we just created in Sinch is utilized. We'll create a new campaign and select our pre-approved WhatsApp template. And in this template in SAP Emarsys, we will inject personalized tokens from the SAP Emarsys contact database to tailor this message for them. Let's get started. This campaign is named. It will be utilized in an automation program. Let's go ahead and hit save and continue. Now, in this step, we will select a WhatsApp template that was created in Sinch and approved. Let's go ahead and select a template and notice that this template comes pre-populated with the same format that was sent to Meta for approval. This template is expecting a media. Let's go ahead and leverage the media database from Emarsys and add to the page. And here are the personalization tokens that we talked about. The first token requires the first name. The second and third describe the shoe, which is part of the personalized variables as part of the contact table. Let's go ahead and select the shoe brand, the shoe model, and their favorite shoes and media URL for the favorite shoe. Now notice that all the required parameters are populated and the preview is provided in the right-hand side of the screen. You can go ahead and test this messages, or you can simply activate the campaign. I'm going to go ahead and activate as I'm satisfied with this. Now once this campaign is activated, we will consume this in an Emarsys automation program. Let's head over to the automation section. In this scenario, you will see we have prepared a program already that comprises of a trigger, which is a price drop event. When triggered, the customers who have opted in to receive a relevant message, they get it on either WhatsApp or SMS, depending on their opt-ins or preferences. Let's go ahead and select the campaign that will be utilized in WhatsApp. And click on this, and we can test the design of this, or we can also activate it. For the purpose of this demo, let's go ahead and activate. In the next section of this demo, we will introduce the user experience on a WhatsApp device, as well as their interaction with the Contact Pro agent.
In this portion of the demo, we will now bring together the application of artificial intelligence in the context of a customer engagement. Starting with SAP Emarsys, sending out the WhatsApp campaign on shoes and allowing the recipient, a customer, in this case, Catherine, to interact with the brand. The chat part is equipped with a curated knowledge base to answer questions about running shoes. Now, this curated knowledge base is presented via a chatbot that is equipped with answering certain questions in a generative AI interpreted responses by tapping into this curated knowledge base. For this demo, you will see the knowledge base is equipped with information about running shoes. It could be FAQs, it could be curated articles from renowned running-related services like Runner's World. All this knowledge is brought together and presented for interpretation via a generative AI interpretation of questions and answers. This chatbot is also designed to do a warm transfer to Sinch's Contact Pro in case a certain question cannot be readily answered by the chatbot. We will now show how all these come together in the context of this back-in-stock notification WhatsApp message. You will see shortly that Catherine gets her notification about running shoes in her WhatsApp device that you see on the right-hand side. Once Catherine gets this message, she decides to interact with the brand in a certain way. She first had a question. With this question that is sent out, curated knowledge base, if it has a response, returns a relevant, generative AI interpreted response. As you can see, Catherine reviews this information and is perhaps convinced it's time to replace her shoes and chooses to interact with an agent. This response from Catherine triggers the chatbot bot to a warm transfer to an agent. And as you can see, the chatbot responses and alerts Catherine that she's being transferred to an agent. On the left-hand side, you'll see Contact Pro receives the inbound WhatsApp message, and the agent chooses to accept the inbound message. A couple of things to highlight. This agent is equipped with contextual information about Catherine, and as you can see, the information is fetched from Emarsys in real time. The agent now has some additional information about Catherine. For example, the city, address, and so on. The agent is also equipped with the curated knowledge base and with the generative AI interpretation of any questions and answers that either the agent has or the customers have. The agent now starts to engage with Catherine. Catherine now has a question. The agent receives this question and checks up Catherine's city and responds back. Catherine now responds back. The agent responds back. We will now introduce another question from Catherine, which will let the agent answer by tapping into the curated knowledge base. Catherine wants to know if there are any shoes that one would recommend for trail running. Obviously, the agent, if they're knowledgeable, they could respond back with an answer or choose to tap into the knowledge base. Notice that the agent is equipped with a quick mechanism to grab the question as sent by Catherine and ask AI for a response. AI came back with the response. Now the agent has two options, either to copy a section of it or modify it and then send it, or send the response as is. In this case, we will choose to send the response directly from the knowledge base. And you can notice on the right-hand side, Catherine got the entire response. Catherine decides to end the conversation, and the agent can also end the conversation on their side. And in this case, upon the completion of the conversation, when the agent fulfills the engagement with the customer, Contact Pro, in the combination of Chatlayer, sends information back into Emarsys with a pointer to the conversation that they just had. As you can see, this interaction between a customer in the context of conversational support was powered by conversational AI, as well as a GenAI-powered interpretation of questions and answers against a curated knowledge base, collectively bringing together an innovative application of AI in the context of CX.
Let's now revisit this conversational support use case in the context of SAP Service Cloud. As mentioned earlier, Sinch Contact Pro is an SAP-endorsed app for 4 different SAP products, including SAP Service Cloud. What you see on the screen is SAP Service Cloud, already logged in as an agent. Sinch Contact Pro is natively embedded SAP Service Cloud and can be accessed by clicking this widget and logging in with an ID and a password. As you can see, Sinch Contact Pro is available, and these are the queues this agent is subscribed to. And I'm going to turn this on ready to receive inbound messages. The Sinch Contact Pro application can be enlarged or reduced depending on the convenience of the end user. Let's now switch our focus to Catherine Switzer and see how the conversation can be continued, but this time in the context of SAP Service Cloud version 2 and Sinch Contact Pro. Let us say, Catherine has another question. She recently seems to have developed a running injury. She's checking in, and given the context mentioned before, this answer should be fetched from the knowledge base AI bot, applying generative AI. And here is a good deal of information about plantar fasciitis and what shoes are ideal. Let us see how this conversation can be converted to handing off to an agent. Catherine asked a question which is ideally answered by an agent and not in this case by the bot. Let us see how this conversation is handed off to Sinch Contact Pro, this time integrated with the SAP Service Cloud. Notice a couple of things. As I accept the call as an agent, the left-hand side in SAP Service Cloud fetches the contextual information about the customer, since there's a known customer, with all the details that we saw before. And another item to also point out, in the context of the marketing campaign still originating from SAP Emarsys, we can still access the Emarsys customer data in this case. So the agent has contextual information. And notice that the agent also has access to the same knowledge base AI bot even in this context. So the agent is going to respond back once again, understanding where Catherine is located. So Catherine got the answer she wanted. And maybe Catherine has another question. This time, let's make it something about the product and see how the agent can access and respond. In the interest of keeping the environment clean, Catherine wants to better understand what to do with her running shoes. The agent may have an answer readily available or can consult the knowledge base AI bot. I'm going to pick up the last message that came in from Catherine and check with AI and do an answer, so I'm satisfied. I'm going to send this directly to Catherine. She receives the answer and is satisfied too. Now the agent is ready to close the conversation. And notice that upon closing the conversation, a new event has been generated in the timeline. And this is a timeline of all interactions. I've got to click on it and you'll notice that the most recent conversation that Catherine had is also visible here. Let's go and check out the transcript. As you can see, what can I do with my old running shoes? This message is also logged. So this is the experience that one can expect in the context of SAP Service Cloud version 2, even if the campaign still originated in SAP Emarsys and they have Service Cloud embedded with Contact Pro, the same WhatsApp channel can be leveraged to engage the customer in a conversation with the agent and capture all the relevant information and publish it to the timeline. This ends the demo with SAP Service Cloud version 2.
We hope this demonstration has shown you the powerful possibilities of combining SAP CX products alongside Sinch product portfolio, supporting omnichannel customer engagements. Stay connected and elevate your customer engagement to new heights. Thank you.